A girl storms into the living room, complaining to her mother about life's complications. She nagged about her workplace, her exams, her relationship, and rounded it up by saying it seemed as if as soon as she fixed one issue, another one would just pop up out of nowhere. Her mother listened, taking on board all her daughter's complaints. Then, gently holding the girl's hand, she said, "Follow me to the kitchen." The daughter was about to argue, as she was clearly not in the mood for food. But then she was given one of those motherly looks that lets you know you need to not argue and just do as you've been told right now. The daughter complied. Without saying a word, her mother filled 3 pots of water. In the first pot she placed carrots, in the second she placed eggs, and in the last she placed ground coffee beans. She let them sit and boil without saying a word. After about 20 minutes or so, she turned off the cooker. She fished out the carrots and placed them in a bowl. Then she picked out the eggs and placed them in a bowl. Finally, she scooped out the coffee and poured it into a bowl. Turning to her daughter, she said, "Tell me what you see." Filled with sarcasm, the daughter came, looked and said, "Carrot, eggs and coffee, innit?" Her mother laughed. "You are a clever one, aren't you? Now, touch the carrots." She did, and she noticed that they had become soft. She then asked her to pick an egg and break it. After peeling off the shell, she just looked at the hard-boiled egg. Finally, her mother asked her to smell and taste the coffee. The daughter smiled. As she sniffed and tasted the rich aroma, she turned to her mother and said, "Mum, great coffee. But what is your point?" My dear, each of these objects have gone through the same hardship of boiling water. But each of them have reacted differently. You see, the carrot went in strong, but after being submerged in the boiling water, it became soft. The inside of the egg is quite fragile, so naturally there's a thin outer shell to protect the liquid interior. But after sitting inside the boiling water, its inside hardened. The ground coffee beans, however, are unique. After they had been in the water, they had changed the water. "Which are you?" she asked her daughter. "When trials and tribulations knock on your door, how do you respond? Are you a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean?" Now ask yourself this question. Which am I? Am I the carrot that seems strong, but as soon as challenges or pain comes my way, do I all of a sudden turn soft and throw in the towel? Am I the egg that started off with a passive heart, but now I flip with the heat? Did I have a gentle spirit, but then because of an illness, a death in the family, a breakup, or some financial issues, have I become hardened and stiff? Does my shell look the same? Yeah, on the outside I appear to be fine, but on the inside, am I bitter and tough with a stiff spirit and a hardened heart? Or am I like the coffee bean? You see, the coffee bean actually changes the hot water. The very thing that's supposed to be bringing all the pain. Even to the point that when the water gets hot, it now releases the fragrance and the flavor of the coffee bean. If you are like the coffee bean, when things are at their worst, that's when you become better and change the situation around you. When the hours are the darkest, when trials are at their greatest, will you elevate to another level, releasing your power and potential? From now on, how are you going to respond to adversity? As a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean? As the saying goes, wake up and smell the coffee,